This is the Volvo S60. And this particular one is an S60 D5. Our design looks nav. Our design adds various sporty looking features, but also new suspension, different suspension components, which gives it a better ride. Nav is gives it the sat nav, and looks gives it various features and things inside, and we'll have a look at those in a minute. Importantly, with this one, it's a D5, which is the top of the range diesel engine, 2.4 litre 5-cylinder diesel, and that 5-cylinder gives it a really nice offbeat noise, which differentiates it from most 4-cylinder diesels. It's actually an oldish engine. It will be replaced soon by one of the new 4-cylinder Drive E engines. So if you buy one of these, enjoy it, because this kind of engine's not going to last very long. Little badge here, optimised by Polestar. That means it gets 230 horsepower, which is about a 20 horsepower hike, and 470 newton meters of torque. So it's a really powerful car. It is front wheel drive, and it is in Rebel Blue, which looks very nice, doesn't it? The wheels are part of the R Design package. This on the front here, covered in flies because I've done big miles on this car, is the radar for the adaptive cruise control. Costs £35,000. Does 0 to 60 in 7.4 seconds. That, by the way, is the figure for the standard D5. I can't find a figure for the Polestar Optimised with the extra power. So it's more like, I would say, 7 seconds. It weighs 1,600 kilos. It returns 68 miles per gallon. It doesn't. Over a week with a car, it does about 45. I've been caning it really everywhere. Not caning it, but driving it fairly fast everywhere. So if you drive it properly, slowly, you can probably get 50 odd miles per gallon out of it. And its CO2 figure is 119 grams per kilometre. That's enough about the outside. Let's have a quick look inside. It is expensive. It's £35,000, and this one's optioned to about £40,000. So, you know, it's not competing with the Mondeos and the Insignias of the world. This is competing with the Mercedes C-Class, the Audi A4, and the BMW 3 Series. And to be honest, it succeeds in that regard. It is a really lovely car inside and to drive, despite the fact it's front wheel drive, which, don't forget, the Audi is as well. And some Mercedes and BMWs are becoming, but the C-Class and the 3 Series are still rear wheel drive at the moment. Alcantara with leather. These patches on the seats, by the way, there's loads of room in the back. My front seat is pushed right far back. These patches of leather here and here, they're really soft. They almost feel like kangaroo leather. They're that soft. Let's fire up the engine and have a look at some of the systems. I'll show you the so this is the standard Volvo heads-up display, or not heads-up display, digital dash. Once we're on the move, seatbelt on, door shut, that thing will disappear, and the zero will the actual miles per hour readout will come down and dominate that single screen there. This is your screen. It's not a touch screen on this car. In the future they're going to be. It's nav, which is quite a good sat nav. It's got digital radio. There you go, a bit of royal blood. It plays Bluetooth from my phone, telephone. It works really well. Some people complain about this Volvo system, but I quite like it. The inputs are all via really this and this. You can use these, kind of ignore these really if you want to. You might say there's a hell of a lot of buttons there, but I don't use these at all, just the ones around the outside. This is a manual. It's not an automatic, and it's a good one. It's a slick one. It's not kind of a race inspired gearbox as you might find in a Porsche something like that. You know, it's an easy to use, it has no issues, it has no notches, it's just really nice, slick, easy to use gearbox. Combine that with the engine, which has got just tons of torque and it pulls really well. It's a really nice cruiser. On the motorways, on the A roads, I spent about 4 hours on the A303 yesterday. Adaptive cruise control is fantastic. Volvo does the best adaptive cruise control system, although with the manual you have to change down through the gears as you are slowing down. If you're behind another car and the traffic slows, then you'll need to change down through the gears, obviously, or else it'll stall. Well, actually no, it just panics before it stalls and opts out of adaptive cruise control, tells you that you're all on your own. Anyway, that's the Volvo S60 D5 R Design Lux Nav, optimised by Polestar. What an enormous name. Cost 85 grand, which is a lot of money, but it is a really good car.